Moving on, we have now these two things left here on this teacher's whiteboard. The first one shows a toggle button for enabling simple mode for teacher. Simple mode basically enables a lighter editor of this with less functionality so that when you have a slow internet connection or your processor is of some earlier version so that it cannot operate on such mathematical equations or some extended functionalities, then you can enable the simple mode for teachers, and this option is also available for students. We'll see that in the settings button a little time. So if I enable this simple mode for a teacher, let's see what happens. I've enabled the simple mode, and here you can see the simple mode has changed my screen, my whiteboard into the simple mode. It shows a line, a pencil, a eraser, the size, thicknesses accordingly, the shapes, rectangles, strokes, the fill colors, the background colors, undo redo buttons, the zoom over and zoom in buttons, and let's see what's available in the actions tab. Okay, so you can see the extended functionality of flattening the layers and inserting mathematical equations has been removed. So because we have shifted to the simpler mode for the teacher. So it is not showing, it is only showing push whiteboard to all the students. So this is how simple mode works. So when you do not have the appropriate processor or appropriate internet speed, then you can use the simpler mode. So let's toggle it back and move back to the original version. Then the second option that was available was enable slow mode. So there are two modes, simple mode and slow mode. So basically slow mode is for the slower internet connections, basically when you do not have a larger bandwidth so that it can automatically save whatever you are writing, because it's an interactive whiteboard, online whiteboard, so it needs to save everything you write. If I'm drawing a line, then it needs to save it at that particular time. So when slow mode is enabled, it will not save automatically until you press the save button. So if I enable this for the teacher, if I'm having a limited bandwidth, I do not have a Wi-Fi and I'm operating on my mobile's data, then I can enable this mode and let's see what happens. Now you can see here this additional button has been added, save whiteboard, which was not available earlier because we were not operating in the slow mode. We were operating in the normal mode, which was saving our whiteboard automatically. So now we have enabled the slow mode, so it is giving the option save whiteboard. So until unless I save, if I do anything on my whiteboard, I draw a shape, I write a text, so whatever I am doing, it will not be saved until I click on this save whiteboard button. So this is the function of slow mode for teachers. So let's toggle it back. So basically simple mode and slow mode. Simple mode for lesser functionality and slower mode for lesser bandwidth. So we have almost covered the entire screen of my whiteboard, the teacher's whiteboard. Now in the next video, we will look after this settings button.